I'm Val Geist. Put on your hiking boots. I'm going to show you how to be safe on the gorgeous trails at this spectacular park. Delaware Water Gap National Recreation Area has approximately 100 miles of trails, ranging in difficulty from the 27 miles of the Appalachian Trail all the way to the handicap accessible trails at Dingman's Visitor Center and Falls area. The park consists of approximately 65,000 acres, both in Pennsylvania and New Jersey. Some of the trails could be loop trails, which would be 1 mile to 2 miles, sometimes to 5 miles, leading to several areas like Sunfish Pond on the New Jersey side of the park. Some spectacular views can be seen from these trails when you go up to the Appalachian Trail. A variety of difficulties, great for family groups, great for elderly, also great for the avid hiker.
The park has trails for every type of person. You could be the most fit person, you could be one that a kid, you could be overweight, doesn't matter. We have trails that are flat. We have trails that go up to Mount Tammany and Mount Mincy that are would challenge any kind of fitness level that you have. Steep trails, most of our trails are rocky, so you need good shoes, you need boots. We have intermediate trails where you go along lakes, rivers, streams, you name it, we have it. And we have lots of wildlife along the trails. You got a chance to see black bear, snakes, deer, fox, coyote. There's a lot of wildlife along the trails. We have probably hundreds of miles of trails within Delaware Water Gap, lots of waterfalls. Absolutely beautiful, scenic, wild trout streams, Van Campen's Brook, Dunfield Creek, wild trout streams, so you'll see fish. You have a whole gamut within the park.
If you get in trouble in the park, we can help. We have a specially trained team of rangers that are trained in search and rescue.
I'm United States Park Ranger Don Philpott. I've been working at Delaware Water Gap for almost 19 years now. Today we're having one of our monthly high-angle rescue training sessions, and we're practicing rappelling and ascending. We do high-angle rescue, cliff faces, injured climbers, carry-outs for folks that have hurt themselves in the backcountry. We train once a month. There's probably 15 or 16 of us from the three or four agencies, and we practice every month, once a month, and that's been going on for almost 20 years now.
I'm involved with the high-angle rescue team. Just to be prepared in case somebody gets in trouble hiking on the mountain, or a climber that might get in trouble. The team is prepared and trained, and that's why I come out. It's a good incentive for me to try to stay in shape since I am retired, because the better shape you are, the better you're able to help other people. Well, the park has a lot to offer. I've camped here as a scout prior to even being a park in the 60s. So it's a good thing that it did become a park, because it's kept its wilderness as much wilderness as you would for New Jersey, Pennsylvania area. It's a beautiful place to get away. We live at the base of the mountain. I'm probably, as a crow flies, about 1 mile from here, and it's a great place for hiking, kayaking, fishing, any outdoor recreation pursuit that you might have.
Before you hike, what you want to definitely, probably the first thing that you want to ask yourself is, am I fit enough to hike this trail? You have to know your own ability. If you're out of shape, or you haven't been hiking and you're about to hike on a steep trail, you got to ask yourself, can I do this? Well,
if you go off trail, sometimes the trail might lead to a very steep spot, and that's where we've seen folks get in trouble. So stay on the trail. It would be a good word of advice.
As far as when you're hiking on the trail, you need a couple things in order to be safe while you're out there. One, there is the possibility of running into a black bear along the trail. If that happens, what you want to do is you just stay still, you clap, shout. Usually the bear will run off. If you see a mother bear with its cubs, you definitely want to stay away from that. That's when it can be dangerous. You might see snakes along the trail. If you see a snake, leave them alone. They're there for a reason. They're protected in the park. Definitely you can walk around. When you're hiking the trail, some of the safety items that you want to bring along with you, definitely water. We have people every year, dehydration gets them, and we have to go walk them down the trail. Another thing that you want is a flashlight, just in case something happens and you have to be out there after dusk or after sunset and you need to get down. You might bring a first aid kit just in case you sprain an ankle or cut yourself if you fall. Don't forget sunscreen and tick repellent.
Well, just basically don't bite off more than you can chew. If you're not somewhat physically fit, you don't want to go from 330 feet at the river all the way to 11 or 1,200 feet on Mount Tammany and then try to walk back down.
This summer, for the first time, there'll be a shuttle bus that will allow you to go from one end of the park to the other, where you will be able to hike and bike and canoe. If you need information about the park, you can always stop at one of our 3 visitor centers. Our Kittatinny Visitor Center is located on Interstate 80 on the New Jersey side of the park in the south. Our Dingman's Visitor Center, which is located on the Pennsylvania side, and at the Bushkill Meeting Center, which is located in Bushkill, PA. Maps are available at our visitor centers along with other handouts to help you find your way around the park.
If you're interested in visiting the Delaware Water Gap National Recreation Area, check out 800poconos.com for links to the park's website, as well as other great ideas for things to do here in the Poconos.
Before you hike, make sure you pick up a map, know your abilities, know where you're hiking, because we don't want to have to come get you.